On this episode of Eds Up, I'm back in Red Lake, Ontario, doing what the locals do best, drilling for gold and getting dirty.
I am so tired right now.
Oh, and I get to blow stuff up. I'm Ed Robertson, bare naked lady, pilot, and sucker for punishment. Back for another season of flying around trying some of the toughest jobs out there. This time I'll be taking off and landing on water. Nice. I don't know where I'll be going, who I'll be meeting, or what I'll be doing, but I can guarantee it won't be easy.
Gordon sent me in Red Lake again. I was in Red Lake last year doing some logging. There's only two other games in Red Lake. That's fishing and mining. Something tells me I'm not here to relax.
I get a hand securing the plane, and I'm asked if I have any problems with claustrophobia, hard work, or explosions. What have I gotten myself into?
Well, Ed, this is a Goldcorp mine.
Now, is it just called Goldcorp, or are you mining gold here?
Actually mining gold.
Mining for gold?
Mining for gold. Before we start, Ed, we'll have to have you sign in.
Okay. How you doing?
Good. Welcome to Goldcorp.
So, security at a gold mine?
Yeah, we are keeping a close eye on you. We do realize that you have a highly publicized list of things you would actually do with $1 million.
Okay, he's got me on that one.
With my life signed away, I'm immediately given a briefing on the entire operation. One of the most profitable gold mines in the world, the Red Lake site has been in operation for more than 50 years and has produced over 11 million ounces of gold worth billions of dollars. From core samples to gold bars and the entire process in between, the facility prides itself on its quality control and its commitment to the safety of the miners in this incredibly dangerous industry.
Nice. And the pièce de résistance, the miner's helmet, waiting for a light. Morning.
Good morning. Here's a new miner, I presume?
Yeah, Ed Robertson.
Albert Sandward from Campbell.
Nice to meet you.
I hope you had a good breakfast. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, this is John Clement. He's our trainer. He's going to be
Nice to meet you, Ed
teaching you
Robertson.
all these skills that you're going to be using for today.
Okay. Wonderful.
Okay?
Okay, 30 level. Everybody tagged in 30 level?
Okay, so I'm tagged in and on the board. What does that mean now?
Okay, Ed, that means all these tags you see here are the people that are working underground. Now, before you blast tonight, we're going to have to ensure that all the tags are off the board before you do the blasting. Because you are the man that's going to be in charge of all that to make sure the tag board is clear before you set the blast off.
Okay, I'm not sure I like the idea of me being in charge of every single life in this mine. That's a huge responsibility.
And only you can remove your tag, and if you don't remove it and you go home, we'll have to send for you to come back.
So we make sure this board is clear at the end of the day before we do any blasting.
This is what I've been waiting for. I'm going 1 mile underground.
The gravity of the situation is ramping up a bit for me. As I walk to the cage to go down, we got St. Barbara, patron saint of the miners. Barbara's watching over us. I hope we don't need her grace down there. I hope we just come up safely.
Okay, go.
Okay.
You're going to have to turn your hat on, your cap lamp on. We'll be traveling at 1,800 feet a minute going down.
That's fast.
We're going to have to keep swallowing as we go.
Yeah?
Okay, keep swallowing as you go. Because 1,800 feet a minute, we'll be there in about 4 minutes.
Wow.
Okay, you're building up speed to 1,800 feet a minute.
Okay, we're going down now?
We're not moving wide open yet.
Holy shit! It sort of feels like free falling, but we are attached to the cable still. We're going down at a rate of what the miners say is 1,800 feet per minute. In my terms, that would be, we're dropping like a stone. Holy smokes, look at that.
Just here, in a little while, you'll see another level just flash by us.
We're deeper than the Empire State Building underground now, and we're still going. It is a relentless drop into the core of the earth.
We've been mining here for 58 years, and we still haven't found the bottom yet.
We're stopping here. We're 4,500 feet below the surface of the earth, more than 3,000 feet below sea level.
Okay.
Okay. Have a good day, Ed. Oh, all right.
Hello, Ed. Today is powder day, and there's the explosive that we use underground.
By powder, you mean explosive powder?
Yeah, there's the explosive powder right here. We got
Don't bang it so hard, Albert.
This is 3 bags of nitrocarbon nitrate. We handle this explosive every day safely, and nobody gets hurt. I can't say enough about what the industry has done about making this safe explosive.
Really?
Yeah.
So this would be, strictly speaking, a no smoking area.
Very no
right
smoking
here.
area.
Down in here especially. It's not good to smoke right here.
So, every level has one of these maps. So we come down here. But first I'll show you where the refuse station is.
Okay.
The refuse station is what we do if there's a fire underground. They put, it's called stench gas, they put it in the ventilation and in the airline, the compressed airline.
Okay.
And if you smell that, it smells like a rotten egg odor. And if you smell that, everybody goes to the refuse station.
Unless somebody claims the rotten egg odor.
It is serious. Your life's going to depend on that stench gas. Okay, guys, this is the refuse station here.
As John walks me to the underground refuge station, I start to think about what could happen. Collapses, fires, explosions, and an endless list of poisonous gases trapped in the rock ready to escape.
All different types of gas, and it travels all through the ventilation.
Right. And I guess the fire's eating up your oxygen.
Eating up the oxygen and everything. And what some guys try to do, they think they can keep ahead of the ventilation, but you can't. It's going to catch up to you sooner or later. So you've got to get to the refuse station as soon as possible.
Okay, this is getting intense already. We haven't even started. If there's a problem in the shaft and I can't make it to the refuge station, John and Albert have demonstrated what I can do. This is a ventilation tube. It's bringing air down into the system. If I can't make it back to the refuge station, I can kind of improvise my own little breathing hood here. Either find something to tie this around here. I'm just using my coat to do this. I either tie my sleeve around or just hold it and get the air going here and just take refuge under my own coat and stay there until somebody comes to get me. This is a position I never want to find myself in. Huddled under my coat, breathing through my sleeve, praying that I'm going to be rescued. But I'll bet you lots of men have been in this position before.
I'm in a gold mine in Red Lake, Ontario, way underground.
Holy shit!
Well into an 8-hour shift. I've learned what to do, what not to do, and where to go in case of an accident.
This is a position I never want to find myself in.
Okay, Ed, we're going to be working down here. This is 3048 West Crosscut. We're going to try to cycle around today.
So what's involved in cycling around?
Well, we'll go in now, we'll wash down, check the ground conditions, scale, set up, ready for bolting and screening. Okay, what we're going to do now, like we're all mucked out.
Okay.
So we're going to put some bolts in the back.
Okay. But the roof, you mean?
In the roof.
The back.
Hook the air and the water on there.
See, I'm having trouble believing this is a tool I'm going to work. This looks like something you strap on a crane and use with a big mechanical arm. Now, do I need to wrench tighten this?
You wrench tighten that,
okay.
Yeah. Just put it on there.
Okay.
Just grab it like that. Maybe hit it 2 or 3 times. Make sure it's tight. You don't want that to come off. This is a whip check.
Yeah.
In case that does come off, you put that down there like that. That's going to hold that hose.
Okay.
You got about 90 pounds pressure in there.
Now, what would happen if this wasn't tight enough and this hose popped off?
It'd fly all over.
Right.
And if it hits you in the face or hits you any place, you're going to know it.
Right. And now this is our water line.
That's good. Just turn it on slow.
Okay, air coming on.
Okay, right up.
As you can see, they put this screen up because when you're drilling or when blasting's going on even in other areas of the mine, all kinds of big chunks of rock will fall off the roof here where you're working. In spite of the hard hat, you still don't want a giant rock hitting you in the head.
Now what we're going to do now is called ground support. We're going to put some more bolts in there to hold up that screen.
I get the full lesson in proper drilling technique, including how to put the bits in. I've been underground for over an hour, and finally I feel like I'm drilling for gold. But I soon learned this is just the beginning.
That's 2 demerits for you now, bud.
Okay, I dropped it.
So after screwing up, I get another chance. This time I'm concentrating extra hard as I drill the bolt in. With the walls and ceilings secure, John introduces me to the jack drill. We'll use it to drill 45 holes 4 feet deep to pack the explosives into.
If you want to carry it a long ways, just take it, set it on your shoulder like that where it's comfortable. And look, you can carry that thing any place.
Yeah, you can carry that thing any
You
place.
can too.
Really?
Try it. You don't want all the weight here, or you don't want all the weight here.
Right. I don't want any of the weight anywhere.
Get on there. You want to be a biter? Let's go.
Oh, that's heavy. Holy shit. Oh. I'm really glad I only had to go about 3 feet with that thing, John.
This is your leg control. You turn that on, it'll push your machine ahead.
Okay.
You shut that off, you got no leg.
Okay.
You press this button here, that'll bring your leg up. This controls everything.
So I hook up this heavy gear. John's kind enough to start the hole, but from there on, it's all me. Okay, this tool is crazy.
There you go, helper.
There's no way.
Okay, turn your air on a little bit.
Okay.
You feel it coming?
Yeah.
Okay, just let it come up a little bit. Okay, start her up. Let her go.
This jack drill is the biggest tool I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. It runs on air, water, and noise. You'd think the jack would make it easier. Not for me. We have 45 holes to do in a couple of hours, and we just started.
Holy,
You got her!
holy smokes. I'm so tired right now. I'm sweating like a bastard under here. And I'm really shitty at this.
Chop, chop, let's go!
John's one of those momentum guys. When he's working, he doesn't like to stop. He doesn't like it when I stop working either. 9 more holes, and I'm exhausted. My arms are burning, and John doesn't have time for me anymore. We have too many more holes to drill, and the shift is almost over. I've now been at this for 5 hours.
You currently enjoying your gold earrings or that lovely gold necklace that hangs around your neck? Well, think about the fact dudes like John are down here drilling into faces like this, loading them with dynamite, blasting them out, and if they're lucky, getting about an ounce per ton of material that gets hauled out of the ground here. That's a lot of work for that little pendant.
So now that the holes have been drilled, we fill them with blasting powder, which is blown into the holes with this hose and sprays everywhere.
I think I just swallowed some explosive powder.
That's all right, it'll dissolve.
It's fertilizer and diesel fuel, right?
Yeah, it'll dissolve in there.
I think there's a decent amount of that in your average breakfast cereal, so I should be fine. Look at this tangle of fuses. I'm just gonna watch you do this, John. How are you keeping track of this?
Just keep it track, don't talk to me.
Okay, I don't want to distract him. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Standing in front of the rock face, 45's hole drilled, all packed with explosive powder, blasting caps all set. There's enough explosive energy in this small section of wall to drop a high-rise building. And I'm standing in front of it. I don't really want to stand in front of it anymore. So all that explosive powder we packed into the wall and set those blasting caps, those are all tied together. They all run back here. They get powered. They're all tied together everywhere through the mine. And at the top, when we throw that switch, 220 volts comes down, sets all the charges off in order. There's probably 30 different charges today, each, you know, with multiple caps. Like we had 45 in the wall there. It's gonna be a big boom.
All right, some drilling, bolting, drilling, drilling, more drilling. I am exhausted. Some giant explosions should wake me up.
Okay, now we make sure we tag out, right?
Yeah.
That means I am out of the mine. All right, the board is clear. We are getting ready to blast. Blasting in progress.
This key is lots of a central blast system. And this will detonate all the explosives in the mine in one shot.
So you've just connected
the voltage to all the charges underground.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's almost like putting a guy in an electric chair, you know. You're gonna put the power on now.
But the board is clear.
Yeah. Board's clear.
Okay. Now, I'm about to blast all the charges that I set today. Ooh. Did you feel that? That was 220 volts of blasting power going down into the mine and blowing up many, many sites.
Okay, gotta do this. Time for an instant replay.
Thank you so much, John.
I say goodbye to John and hook up with Mo again. He shows me what happens to the gold lace rock after it's brought out of the mine. When the dust settles, the rock is scooped up, hauled to the refinery, and crushed to a fine powder. When agitated with water, the heavier gold sinks to the bottom and is easily separated from the other material.
This is what I tabled yesterday. It's about 50 kilograms, roughly.
Now, is this pure gold at this point?
No, at this point it's 75% pure.
Okay.
So once we smelt this material, the majority of the impurities will be absorbed in the flux and taken away. And then we'll be left mostly with gold and silver and a little bit of copper.
Is it true with gold as well that he who smelt it dealt it?
I'm put to work shoveling this 75% gold into buckets.
Much heavier than you would anticipate. Like, it looks like a big pile of sand, but it's not like scooping sand.
So one full scoop of that, okay, approximately, is about $16,000-$17,000.
Per scoop?
Yeah.
That is, are there security cameras watching us right now?
Everywhere.
Is that right, eh?
Every move you make, every step you take.
Wow. I'm here with the electric induction furnace. And actually, can you see in there? That looks hot to me. So we're gonna pour this 75% pure crushed gold into here, do a little smelting.
Smelting is a chemical reduction process that removes base metals and other impurities.
I've noticed this process of making gold involves a lot of me lifting.
After closing the cover, the actual smelting begins. It's heated for half an hour to get to the proper temperature, 2,000 degrees Celsius. At this heat, it becomes a liquid, which is poured into molds.
So apparently Don dealt it.
Feel the heat radiating off these bars still. It's pretty intense. We're just gonna spray these gold bars, these brand new gold bars, just to start cooling them off. As you can see, they're very hot.
Time to clean the gold, probably using the same method you all use to clean your gold bricks at home.
Just so we're clear here, I'm about to clean off about $3.7 million worth of gold.
This is cleaning? Did David Cronenberg design this thing? The undulating brush wins the award for strangest tool ever.
So this is Goldcorp 5715. If you're a gold bar collector, this is a particularly valuable bar because I stamped it.
Well, Ed, we have a tradition here at the Red Lake Gold Mines. You want to come over to this table?
Okay.
So you take this bar, lift it up with your hand out right, walk out the door. Dave, open the door. The bar is yours.
Are you serious? That's like $500,000 worth of gold.
$500,000.
All I got to do is be able to pick it up?
Pick it up with your hand out right.
Hand out right.
Walk to the door with it.
And I can have it?
You can have it.
Okay, so the tradition goes, as Mo has just told me, if I can pick up this gold bar and walk out that door, then this $500,000 gold bar is mine. That's security. The door is open. If I can pick it up and get it out the door, I'm $500,000 richer. So here goes.
Blew up some rocks. Made some gold bricks. Now it's time to steal me some gold.
That's security. The door is open. If I can pick it up and get it out the door, I'm $500,000 richer. So here goes. Oh, come on. Where's Magnus von Magnuson when you need him? Come on. Okay, I'm going without the glove now because I'm thinking that might give me a better chance here. I'm not convinced I can do this with 2 hands. Oh, can I use that lip? It's $500,000. If I could pick it up and walk out that door, I could have it, but I can't pick it up. All right. There's no way. I can't do it. I'm guessing it can't be done, or you wouldn't have offered it to me.
Hasn't been done yet.
How about this?
Yeah.
Dave, you get out of my way, Dave. I'm holding it. That's theirs in case I drop it. Oh. $500,000 just sitting there. And because I can't pick it up, I gotta leave it on the table.
What's overwhelming to me is the scale of this operation. They're getting 2 ounces per ton of raw material that they bring up out of this mine. That's an incredible amount of labor for that amount of yield. And that's, you know, they say that's a very good yield. The gold was cool, the science of extracting it and all that was really interesting.
Ed, it's time to go.
All right.
I was talking to one of the miners who was excited we were making the show. He said he'd been mining 30 years and his wife still has no idea what he really does at work. I went over a mile underground to learn the ins and outs of where and how to get gold. That was one rare and back-breaking experience.
So when it's actually, you know, it looked like hard work, but it's not that. A lesser person would be tired by now, but